This is probably one of the most interesting drone releases we've ever had on the channel, and yes, we have flown over 1,100 drones, maybe getting close to 1,200 at this point over the years. Guys, this is a 4K drone with brushless motors, and it's under 250 grams. Now, if I told you this retailed at 200 bucks, you'd say that's a fair price. But because of us and working with Holy Stone and getting some crazy good coupon codes, this thing can get down to $107. That's because when they released this, they did a promotion where you could click a coupon and get $40 off. Then they gave us, for you guys, 30% off on top of that. A custom TheRcSaylor coupon code. This is an extremely cool setup. It is by far the greatest bang for your buck at that price that I've ever seen, and that is just because they wanted to work with us, and I think that's great. We made a TikTok video, and it went kind of crazy. They sold a lot more drones than I think they really expected to overnight, and when they got in the office the next day, they were like, shut it down. I hope you guys understand the most important thing on our channel with you all is our morals. People ask us all the time, you know, why don't you do this company? Why don't you do that company? Why do you only focus heavily on this company? It's because we choose who we want to work with. A free $100 drone probably costs them, you know, 30 bucks to make it or something, I don't know, doesn't pay our bills. And it's more important for me to know at the end of the day that we did justice to you guys. We are one of the biggest RC channels in the country now, and I love that, and it's only because of you. So we put our relationship with that company and us getting, you know, free drones at risk for you guys. And the good news is they just messaged back saying, sorry about the Amazon coupon code, that's still only worth $10, but we're gonna take your 30% off and increase it to 45% off for your viewers.
Till the end of the month, right?
They did say till the end of the month, and they're limiting it to 100 drones. Fair enough.
And is that the end of July?
It's the end of July, or 100 drones, whichever comes first.
All right.
So I gotta say, I'm very impressed with them coming back saying that. We go to bat for you guys. And I apologize for that kind of an intro, but I think it's very important for you to know free RCs don't pay the bills, and it's more important to maintain a good relationship with you guys, our subscribers, than it is the people that send me, you know, 3 or 4 drones in the year worth $100. So
that don't pay the bills, and they're not free because we gotta work to keep getting the free stuff.
And out here in this, you know, wildfire smoke
Canadian
too.
Wildfire.
So
can't even see what color the trees are today.
Because of that, this is going to be a shorter flight, but everybody wants to see the camera quality because we are one of the first people in the world to get our hands on this drone. So let's put this in the air and see how this 4K camera actually looks. It does need your own micro SD card. I just put a little 16 gig micro SD card, class 10 in there. Those things are very cheap now, so you'll need one of those if you want to save your video. Let's fly. We did a compass calibration over by the edge of the water, and when I picked it up to move it, it said we needed to do it again. So I found that interesting. That's okay, just kind of a neat thing. Let's do an auto takeoff. So slide down, lock. Let's see how it does. That powered on the motors, and then I guess I press the button, take off. Yeah, great. Ha! That's telling me the compass calibration is interfered. Yeah, okay, we're gonna try to land this. I don't believe we have GPS lock. So we're gonna take it back over here and land it. It's telling me the compass is interfered, so we're gonna land it. You guys can hear that? And we're gonna try again. Okay, we've recalibrated, let's try again. This doesn't happen very often. We're definitely gonna do a hover test close here before we go over the water. I'm just moving it away from us. Now, there could have been, we don't fly a lot of drones off the water here. This is a new area for us. Abby, take a quick look over at the dock. See all those metal eyelets or whatever those are called, the hooks?
What are those called?
I can't remember what they're called.
Our last name is Sailor and we're failing.
Those could have interfered with the compass calibration, and I took off from there. I'm already getting a much better flight, so it very well can be interference when you do a compass calibration. But here it is, the blatant truth. We show and share all of the experience on our channel. Nothing to hide. I could easily have cut that first part out. We're just gonna kind of inch it out here a little bit. It might not like the water. There might be a weird spot, okay? Just gonna play with this very slowly and delicately. But again, I don't plan on this being a super long video just because of the weird weather situation. Now, look at the camera quality. That's really not too bad. My live feed is good. It says we have a 10,000 foot range, which sounds like a lot, but probably if I flew to the other side of the lake there, I'd say that'd be pushing our range. I'm just gonna pan around a little bit because of that funny little takeoff. You know, I don't want things to get out of hand to where I can't recover the drone. So this is the benefit of having flown over 1,000 drones. We want to play it safe and careful. It's got really nice features. I can use the back left rocker, I think it is, to zoom in and out the screen recording on Abby's phone. It's a digital zoom, so you lose quality when you zoom in. So that's funny, but it's there. And then the vertical up and down here on our camera works on the back right rocker. And it's nice. It's a little jerky, but it gets the job done. Remember, this is a now $200 drone, but with our coupon code, right over $100. And it's a good drone to learn to fly on, at least so far, okay? I'm not gonna hold that against it. Even a $1,000 drone could have had interference on the compass calibration. So let's fly out a little farther. I feel a little better about this, a little safer. We're gonna fly up and out some now. That's what we do with drones. We have telemetry on our screen of Abby's phone. And we hit our distance limit. Now, let's talk about that, because everybody that buys this drone and gets it new is gonna hit that distance limit too. This is for beginners. It doesn't want you to fly the drone too far away until you've got a few flights in. And I think that's really smart.
It is.
This is one of the first Holy Stone drones I've had that talks to us too, so that's really cool.
I really like that. Is it talking through the transmitter or my phone?
I think it's through your phone.
Are you sure? Because that looks like speakers on the transmitter.
There's a speaker there, but I think it's for the beeping. The talking is through the app.
Okay.
What you can do is go into the settings.
You have to allow.
And you see where we have beginner mode on. We just uncheck that, and you can increase it to crazy distances, whatever you feel most comfortable with. I'm just going to...
We just go all the way. All the way.
Well, it's all the way up.
That
Return, no, that's return altitude. You don't want to do that. That's all kinds of things that we can adjust here, but we just want to get back into the app. So we'll continue recording after we've made that adjustment. Yeah, okay, let's get a nice little panning shot and show you guys too. We're gonna fly out a little farther. See, I trust the drone now that we've got a little bit of time in. We got a good solid compass calibration. That's always very important to do. Distance limited. What did I not? We didn't save it. Let's, oh, scroll down and save. There we go. Okay. Now we should be able to fly out farther. Yes.
There you go.
You
and
know,
off we go.
Sometimes our videos aren't necessarily the smoothest.
Oh, that bird!
There is a bird that is not real happy with the drone. Look at that, it is just circling us. Sorry, little bird. I'll try to get out of your airspace.
Oh, it left. It left.
Yeah, guys, we like to show just the real, true, honest experiences with RC, because if I made this a polished video and everything was perfect and you got the drone and then you came out and had the same two problems that I had, you would think there's something wrong with your drone. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just part of the hobby sometimes. Now, if I landed this and then flew it again, we would not have to recalibrate that compass. But if we go fly in a different location, it's always safe to recalibrate your compass. So, all right, now normally our videos are a lot longer because we like to demonstrate more of what the drone can do. This one doesn't have a gimbal, so I'm not going to do the gimbal test. I just wanted to show you guys the camera quality, but because the air quality is so poor right now, Abby and I don't want to be outside much longer than we really need to. So let's do an auto land back here. Look at this, look out. We'll pull forward a little bit. Not in the goose poop, right? Not in the goose poop. Let's do an auto land right here. Looks pretty good. And yeah, there we go. Maybe in the goose poop.
That was really close.
There's a few things to point out about this drone, namely the price because of the coupon code. If this were right at 200 bucks, I would say save another 100 and get a better drone, right? That's just my honest opinion. But because it comes in 100, let's just say 110 bucks. That's amazing. It's 4K, although it's not really true 4K. and it is under 250 grams with brushless motors, a long flight time.
Can we say there's hobby grade 4K and toy grade 4K?
Sure, yeah, they're claiming 4K. It's definitely a solid 1080p, but for the price, that's amazing. Now here's the other thing that I love about this. It's like they listened to our last few videos. They made a phone holder that actually holds Abby's phone.
In a case.
In a case. Thank you. Now
but
my
that's
phone,
not the extra large one.
My phone doesn't fit, but it's nice that it fits. And another feature too is it's actually wired. Now I don't know if that's actually extending the range or what. Maybe it's just extending Abby's battery to her phone, but it's cool that it's wired to the radio, and Holy Stone drones don't tend to do that. This one wraps up in here. It comes with 2 different cords for whatever type of phone you have, and then that comes down. These little thumb screws come off and fold, tuck in right there under the radio. This is a rechargeable battery. It's not their AA battery system. It's a nice radio. Sure, it doesn't fold up as small as the others, but I think the functionality is way more important and better for this drone. It's gotta be one of the best about $100 drones that I have personally ever seen. Go back to Higginson days, where Higginson drones were way more popular than what they are now, and they used to have a drone for $90. Abby, do you remember the Higginson?
Oh,
it was
yeah.
white with red props. That was 90 bucks and it had brushed motors, and this is years ago, like pre-inflation stuff. So just to try to let you guys know, like, this really is a good drone for the money. It really is, despite a couple little issues. But I can't hold those issues against the drone. And another nice thing about this is if you buy it and you just don't like it, it's on Amazon. They've got the best return policy. Not that I would ask you guys to buy it and return it, but you know, you just have that comfort knowing that. This is a seriously good drone for the money. If you want to see more, we have an unboxing video where we really show you up close shots of this over on the TheRcSaylors Extra. And I want to say a massive thanks to God for not only getting us out here to share this experience with you guys, but for giving me the confidence, the ability to communicate not only to you guys, but to companies to let them know where value truly is. It was one thing for them to say, you know, we're going to take away that coupon code and see if we can still sell 3 of these. It's another to maintain that relationship long term for you guys, with you guys, and the transparency is there because of our Patreon supporters. We couldn't do what we do without our Patreon supporters. Some of you guys are just mind-blowingly amazing, but every single person that chooses to donate your own hard-earned money to us so that we can bring content like this to the world, and 45% off coupon codes, is insane. And we all thank our Patreon supporters. We have tons of drone videos on our channel, and if this just didn't fit the bill for you and you want something a bit nicer, we'll have one of our nicer drone videos popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.